Yeah.
The eagle is confident. The eagle is graceful. The eagle doesn't let anything stop it. So I guess if you're determined to do something, you're not going to let anything stop you. You're going to spread your wings and fly. You're going to do what you can to reach that.
Wow, excellent, excellent. Anybody else? Why the eagle? Does the eagle resonate with y'all? Do y'all feel when y'all think about the eagle? What was your thoughts about it? I see as this is going. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you mentioned eagle, I guess the first thing that came to my mind is the courage that eagles have. And then I thought about it was a short story on the news a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, about the eagles somewhere in the Midwest that were injured, and they were capturing them and getting them together and letting them go. But it came to my mind about courage and the fact that it's a huge bird, and the fact that when it wants something, it goes after it. And I agree with the young lady, the gracefulness, having grace and courage at the same time says a lot.
Yeah.
I think for the eagle, it flies above every other animal. It flies so high, more than other birds.
Yeah, yeah. Excellent. Flies high, flies over the storm. Now, can y'all imagine a bunch of eagles on the ground? Can you even imagine it? I mean, what would you think if you just saw a group of eagles on the ground? Something's wrong, right? Yeah. Something's wrong. Yeah. So that's what it's about. Like, if I see, especially when I look at my young people, like, I'm like, wow, man, like, and especially when they right here, you see all kinds of talent. They doing all kinds of stuff, man. It's the sky's the limit. But it's like right here, something happens. Something happens. That's why, the piece of finding your eagle, man. What can we do to turn on that piece inside of us that the outside world can't do anything to take us down and make us think that we not that? And that also ties into Black history, because we got a history. We got the Middle Passage. We got going through abolition of slavery. We got post-Reconstruction Jim Crow. You got civil rights. We got what we're dealing with today. So we've dealt with every challenge that's faced us, and we've overcome. So we can't give it up. So now, like, we have a movement, I call it the overground freeway. The Underground Railroad, the overground freeway is mental. So we can't have physical liberation without mental freedom. Like, so if we give it up psychologically, we're going back into physical slavery. So how do we give it up? Well, we give it up by first. Go ahead. What you say?
I was gonna say, were you asking us how?
Yeah, tell me how. Yeah.
I was gonna say, for one, we'd have to change our mindset. Like, we'd have to.
Number one, change our mindset.
We'd have to change how we think.
How we think, our mindset.
We'd have to take the negativity out of it. Because if we're so scared of failing, we're going to be scared to do things. So I would say first we'd have to keep a positive way of thinking. Okay, let's start there. And let go of fear.
Okay, let go of fear, positive way of thinking. How we do that? Like, if I think about what we see every day, we know, like, one, the media or the television is the #1 socializing agent, meaning that it's more important than the family right now and disseminating values. We're learning values from what's coming across the screen. That's the most powerful piece. So if we look at what's coming across the screen, like, how are we then going to, is it positive? Would you say it's positive when the way we're represented by the media? No? Okay. So how do we get that positive piece if the image of us that's coming across the screen is negative?
Well,
Do positive things.
not just have, she brought up a good point about mindset. But what got me at 45 or 42 to come to school? It was somebody like the brother Muslim. It was somebody who, at a meeting, said, you can do this. It was other people who encouraged me. One of the things I think about all the time is that I didn't do this all by myself. And he talked about it, even his speaking just a minute ago. We get to a point where we get better, but you just don't all of a sudden just get there. It was other people. You know, my mother who cried and prayed for years and years finally said, "Boy, you need to do something with yourself." You know, my mentor who said, "Sound like you good at social work. Why don't you just go back to school?"
Okay.
And when he came out of Howard with his PhD, I said, "You know what I'm gonna do? Next semester I'm gonna apply for UDC, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing." So it's other people who encourage you to get the mindset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So other people. So the group around you, and that's something that Brother Amin spoke about. He said the group around him. He's in Georgetown soaring. He found that part inside himself. He's going to become something. Those people, look, man, we got birds now. We got birds. We're not on 8 balls and corners. We on kilos, man. Come on, man. You know, yeah, you know. So that's it. That group, that group around you. So okay, we're gonna change the group. That's kind of the piece for finding Eagles. Like for myself. Well, I went to Bowie State University on a basketball scholarship. Then I went to University of Cincinnati in a straight PhD program. I was an APA fellow, that's American Psychological Association fellow. So they actually paid my way to go wherever I wanted to go in the country. I could go and go to school. I picked the University of Cincinnati because the editor for the journal Black Psychology, Dr. Kathleen Berlew, was there. This other brother, Dr. Kenneth G., was doing studies on if you changed rap lyrics, if you use the same beat and use positive lyrics, would young people still vibe with it? So I was very interested in that. So I went there. And I went to the University of Lagos to finish my dissertation. I stayed in Nigeria for 2 years in a village called Adanri. Adanri is it's like a mountain. And it's like half of the Yoruba nation. When the British came, they didn't climb the mountain, so that culture was left intact. And that's where I experienced community. And it took getting used to. Actually, it was harder to come back than it was to go. Even though before I went, everybody told me, don't go, they'll kidnap you, they're doing this, they're doing that. Man, I got there, it's my first experience with community love. Like all I got was love the whole time. I'm like, wow, man, in the morning, we didn't have no electricity. It wasn't no electricity, no running water. Well, sometimes they have electricity. And you knew because the whole community would yell. You're like, yeah! Oh, it doesn't go down, whether you have electricity or not. But every morning, the smiles, I just knew that it was more to it than the material stuff. So I came back. I ain't caring nothing about no more material stuff at all. I was like, it's about something else. It's about finding that thing inside of you where you know you're okay, no matter what. And that's the eagle.